Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, it is KingNido here and welcome to Goldenrod City, where the normal type aces are trying to get themselves as far away from the Twisted Spoon position as possible, but to do so they're going to have to defeat the Striking Greens, who are also trying to get themselves away from a Twisted Spoon position, as both these sides have been having terrible seasons. Let us know in the comments below though who you think will win this one. Will it be the normal types? Will it be the grass types? Let's send it down. But that is right, both these sides have lost 9 games this season, and it will be Go-Go and Meowscarada starting out for the Striking Greens. It will be Slacking and Oinkologne starting out for the Goldenrod Aces, and immediately Meowscarada is going to go with the double edge onto Oinkologne. A great hit. Meowscarada does get some recoil damage from that hit though, as Slacking is going to respond for its side by going with the Thunder Wave onto Go-Go. This could be a really good play. It will slow it down, but it could also prevent Go-Go from being able to move. A fantastic setup early on in the matchup as Oinkologne is going to go with the super effective Acid Spray onto Meowscarada here. That's also going to lower the special defense of the Grass Dark type, and Go-Go is paralyzed. It is unable to move. This is a fantastic start for the Goldenrod Aces, as Meowscarada, with the Healing Wish, it is going to take itself out of this matchup. That is a massive risk because it could potentially benefit the Striking Greens later on, but I'll comment on that if it happens. But first, Mega Punch from Slacking onto Go-Go, and then the Tearful Look from Oinkologne onto the Grass type, lowering its attack and special attack of Go-Goat here. And Go-Goat is unable to move yet again due to its paralysis, and now out comes Brute Bonnet for the Striking Greens, as Slacking immediately meets it with a super effective Clear Smog. A great hit there, eliminating all stat changes. Not that there's any stat changes to eliminate Brute Bonnet, but first the Air Release onto Go-Goat is super effective from Oinkologne. It's able to hold on though, and Brute Bonnet has seen enough. It is going to teleport back to the bench, and out in its place will be the Ice Grass type Abomasnow with that Snow Warning ability. It will cause it to snow on the field. And finally, Go-Goat is able to shake off the paralysis, setting up a Sky Attack. Those wings are going to go up into the sky as it becomes cloaked in that harsh sunlight. And now Slacking with the Leaf Blade, not very effective there, onto Abomasnow, who is able to tank that move, and Oinkologne follows it up with the Zen Headbutt. Looks like they are targeting the Ice type here, trying to get it off the field, but they've made it flinch, and Go-Goat is unable to move yet again due to its paralysis. It's been unable to go on the offensive, as Slacking now with the Leer, it's going to lower the defenses here of the two Grass type Pokemon on the field. And Oinkologne is going to follow it up with the Struggle Bug. This hits both Abomasnow and Go-Goat, and Go-Goat is eliminated with that super effective move. It was unable to have an impact in this matchup, and the special attack of Abomasnow is lowered here as it goes with the Razor Shell onto Oinkologne. A great hit there, and back out comes Brute Bonnet for the Striking Greens. Slacking now with the Bitter Blade onto Brute Bonnet, another super effective hit, a great connection there. That would normally restore Slacking's health, but it's still at full strength, having yet to take a hit. But the Smart Strike is super effective from Oinkologne, eliminating Abomasnow. That's 3 Pokemon down for the Striking Greens already. And we get the Scary Face from Brute Bonnet. It is going to lower the speed of Oinkologne a great deal, but I do not know why Oinkologne should be scared right now, as Electrode, who is the quickest Pokemon in the PokeType League, goes with the Water Pulse onto Oinkologne, and maybe that's why it should be scared, because Oinkologne was almost eliminated as another Thunder Wave from Slacking, but it goes through Electrode, who is part of Electric type, so it won't affect it. Brute Bonnet with the final Gambit onto Oinkologne. Oinkologne is eliminated, but Brute Bonnet has taken itself out of this matchup to get that done here. And that snow has stopped, as out comes Tauros for the Goldenrod Aces, and it will be Rillaboom coming out for the Striking Greens. It's the last Pokemon for the Grass types, as the Hurricane immediately meets Tauros on the field. A great hit there by Electrode, and this is going to leave Tauros confused, so it could potentially be doing damage to itself if it is unsuccessful in shaking it off here. But thankfully it is able to, and it responds with the stored power onto Electrode, doing very little damage, but at least it didn't do damage to itself. And Slacking now going with the Harden, it is going to boost its defenses here. Rillaboom going for its first move of the matchup, going with the Worry Seed on to Tauros, so it is going to give it that Insomnia ability, so it cannot go to sleep, although it's very hard to imagine Tauros looking to sleep because they are in such control at the moment. And the Toxic now from Electrode onto Slacking is going to leave it badly poisoned, so this poisoning will get progressively worse for Slacking, and it will chip away at its health, as Tauros is still in a confused state, and this time it is unable to shake it off. It does do damage to itself, unfortunately, and Slacking, looking to make up for it, will go with the Rock Smash onto Rillaboom. Not doing a great deal of damage though, however it does lower Rillaboom's defense stat and it does respond by setting up a Misty Terrain. This is going to weaken Dragon type moves. Not that that should greatly hinder either side, either being the normal type or the grass types, but there is Slacking feeling the effects of that poisoning for the first time, finally actually having some health taken away, as the Accelerock now onto Slacking, and it is a Zoroark in its illusion form. That is why it didn't have to worry about that Truant ability all this time. Zoroark responds with the Psycho Cut onto Electrode, and Tauros still is confused, but it is able to shake it off, and it is going to go with the Eerie Impulse, focusing in here on the Electric Grass type. This is going to lower that special attack of Electrode, which is base 80 here, and now the Fury attack from Rillaboom going for Zoroark, but it is part Ghost type, so it is immune to that, but it's not immune to this poisoning that, as I have said, is getting progressively worse for the Ghost normal type. And we get the Magical Leaf now onto Zoroark from Electrode. Zoroark is going to respond with the Seismic Toss going for Rillaboom. A great hit there. So impressive that Zoroark was able to stay in its illusion form for so long. Tauros shakes off that confusion, going with the Roar, but Electrode has that soundproof ability, so it will not affect it, but it has no bench to go back to anyway. Now we get another final game, but this time from Rillaboom onto Tauros. It gets the elimination, but Rillaboom has eliminated itself, and Electrode is all by itself. It's got 4 normal types to contend with. And there is Zoroark still feeling the effects of this poisoning, as out comes the real Slacking. We will see that Truant ability come into play, but first the Leech Seed now from Electrode onto Zoroark. It's going to sap some of its health, as it also feels the effects of the poisoning, but first it will go with the Swallow here, which unfortunately does fail, and Slacking, looking to make up for that, goes with the Spin Out onto Electrode. A great hit there, but it is going to lower the speed stat of Slacking, although it already was the slowest Pokemon on the field, and there's Electrode having its health restored thanks to the Leech Seed, taking that health from Zoroark, and now Zoroark feeling the effects of that poisoning for the last time. A great showing by the Ghost normal type, being in this matchup in its illusion, as I said, for so long, but in its place now comes a fellow Ghost type in Mismagius, but it's the Terrestrial Pokemon, so now it's going to become a fellow normal type. That's right, it has shed that Ghost typing to become the normal type, which means it loses its immunity to normal type. It loses its immunity to normal type moves, but it gains an immunity to Ghost type moves, as the parting shot from Electrode is going to lower the attack and special attack of Mismagius. And I am tripping over all my words here, as Mismagius going with the Attract will not affect Electrode, and there is Slacking feeling the effects of that Truant as the mist has disappeared from the battlefield, and now Electrode is going to go for an Attract of its own, but it is not going to affect Slacking. This opens the door for Mismagius to go for the Boom Burst, but that soundproof ability comes into play, so it's not going to affect Electrode, but it's going to affect Slacking. Mismagius is going to do a great deal of damage to its own teammate, as Slacking is going to go with the No Retreat. It is getting the Omni Boost here, boosting that attack, defense, special defense, and that speed. See if it can capitalize, considering it still has that Truant ability to contend with, so we will not see it try and capitalize in the next turn. But Electrode is going to go with the Acrobatics onto Slacking. Slacking tanks that hit. Mismagius with the Reflect, it is going to make it so it's stronger against physical type moves here. And there is that Truant ability coming into effect, so Slacking is loafing around, and Electrode looks to capitalize with the Morning Sun. Really smart play, because it is going to have its health restored. It still has 3 normal type Pokemon to contend with, and Mismagius going with the Hold Back. Now this is not a shiny Electrode, but it does get in a good hit there, does Mismagius. Slacking is going to follow up with the Hypnosis. This is really clever, because this is going to put Electrode to sleep, and it has no one on its side to help it out whilst it is snoozing away on the field here. And there it is, fast asleep on the field is Electrode. This allows Mismagius to go for the Seed Bomb. This won't be very effective though onto Electrode, doing very minimal damage. And there's Slacking, still feeling the effects of its Truant ability. But Electrode has already woken up, and immediately it is going to go with the Synthesis, so it's actually going to restore more health yet again. Almost getting itself back to full strength. Not quite though. Mismagius is going to go with the Throat Chop onto Electrode, chipping away there, and Slacking is going to follow it up with the Supersonic. That soundproof ability yet again coming into effect though. It won't affect Electrode, and Electrode responds with the Blaze Kick. Slacking tanking yet another hit from Electrode, and Mismagius with the Pluck onto Electrode, capitalizing on that part Grass typing, but the part Electric typing prevents it from being super effective. as Mismagius steals the Leopard Berry from Electrode, and Slacking is still loafing around. As that Reflect is also worn off for the Goldenrod Aces, Electrode goes with the Whirlwind. This is going to send Slacking back to the bench. We're going to find out who the last Pokemon for the Goldenrod Aces is, and it's a Rangaroo being dragged out onto the field. Mismagius now with the Super Power onto Electrode, gets a good hit there, but Mismagius does lower its attack and defense in the process. And Electrode responds with a peck onto Mismagius, gets a good hit there. Mismagius goes with the Psycho Cut though, and Electrode is eliminated with the critical hit. A Rangaroo didn't even have to do anything, it just sat on the field and watched as the Goldenrod Aces have gotten their 3rd victory of the season. But whilst that happens, the Striaton Greens have gotten their 10th loss of the season, and next round they will be taking on the Spike and the Suede Grunts, as they have switched places as well with the Goldenrod Aces. And next round the Goldenrod Aces will be taking on the Glisado Nordics, who are on the bottom of the leaderboard. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.